If you were to choose an island for a holiday in Australia, I bet you'd choose the island that you could have all to yourself. Now, here in Victoria, that island is Elizabeth Island. Never heard of it? Well, neither have I, but apparently it's over there. Somewhere. The trip to Elizabeth Island is an adventure in itself. First of all, you'll need to drive around 2 hours to the town of Coronella just before Phillip Island. Then jump on the French Island barge for a short trip across Western Port Bay. If you've got the cash, there's a helipad on the island to get you there quicker. Otherwise, it's a nice slow cruise across the bay. Yep, nothing like a barge trip with Bruce to really build the excitement. The 30-minute trip across the water and through the fog had me unwinding already. And before I knew it, there she was. As we unloaded the Honda, we're greeted by the island's owner, Anne Tilly, who bought this 65-acre island nearly 20 years ago after seeing an ad in the newspaper. As the fog lifted, I slipped into Elizabeth Island time and sat down with Anne so she could answer all my questions. What do people do here? And remember, we're a family show, so keep it clean.
Okay. Well, once people arrive, they find that the peace of the island just forces them to relax. They just sit here, read a book, swim, walk, fish. There's a lot of things to do, but you can actually do nothing and so enjoy it. Being part of nature, as you can see, the scenery is fantastic. Everywhere you look, you're surrounded by sea.
The rest of the world kind of feels like it's over there somewhere, doesn't it?
Yes.
A long way away. It's a good feeling.
And besides the surrounding views of French Island and Western Port Bay, what's really impressive about this place is how much it changes. From a 3-metre lake at high tide to mud flats teeming with birdlife at low tide. And according to Anne, by tuning into all of nature's rhythms, you'll let go of the city wind-up and become a different person. After a tour of the island with Anne, I was left to go off and explore for myself, where I headed over to Shipwreck Beach to check out the remains of an old German warboat, and then off to the other side of the island to see if I could catch some dinner. Whenever I go away on holidays, I always take the time to just enjoy the moment. That moment in time that's only being experienced by me. And you. Well, us. You know what I mean. Besides walking and swimming, the fishing here is also excellent. But having no luck myself, I headed back to the house where I could find everything I needed. Inside, there's 3 bedrooms which comfortably sleep 6 with enough room for up to 9 people. There's 2 bathrooms, a large kitchen with espresso machine, dining room, lounge with state-of-the-art entertainment including LCD TV, DVD and a wood fire to snuggle in front of with a book. I always find when I come to a place like this, it's nice to have something to read, and here they've got a couple of classics like Islands, Island of the Sun, To the Island, and of course, Treasure Island. The deck surrounding the house is the perfect spot to sit and relax, whether you're entertaining or just watching the world pass you by. You know, there's a very famous English poet called John Donne, and he was quoted as saying, "No man is an island," and what he meant by that is that generally people don't flourish in isolation. Well, John, I've got to say, I think you've got it wrong, because I am starting to feel very comfortable. If you're keen for an island getaway to Elizabeth Island, all the information is on their website.